Well, a little fortunate, the break off. Didn't mean to bring the cue ball so far away from the port cushion, but he's got the snooker.
Spotted Trump in the press lounge during the mid-session interval in quiet contemplation, absorbing the disappointment of losing that marathon 55-minute plus frame when he might have taken a 3-1 advantage. And we saw from those statistics just before we got back underway here that Trump has largely boss proceedings in terms of points scored and balls potted, but that counts for nothing. It's all about frames won, and there's nothing to choose between them. So a best of 11 has become a best of 7.
Yeah, it's just trying to catch the red thin. Doesn't want to catch it too full. It would leave reds on. And that's full. And very fortunate, had the cue ball come past the red, would have left an easy red on for Judd Trump.
Trump's tactical game has been spot on this afternoon.
Foul and a miss. Judd Trump.
Sure, that will go back. Missed a couple of easy reds, Trump, in the opening frame, which he should have won. Proceeded to win the next 2. Before that real battle of attrition.
Is that the right distance? Yeah. Okay.
Michaela Tabb and Marco Fu agreeing on the position of the cue ball for this second attempt at the safety. And a miscue.
Yes, let's hope it doesn't miscue again. It would be end of frame. You should be warned here. It's got to hit a red.
Okay. I've got to warn you now, if you don't hit a ball on, you lose the frame.
Well, we had a 55-minute frame just now. If he misses this time, it'll be less than 3.5 minutes.
Yes, he aimed a little thicker this time, and he's left the red on, but had to make sure he hit the red before. He was just trying to catch the paint. He wouldn't have pushed the red on, but he hasn't been punished, and Judd Trump himself has left a red on this time.
Well, that's a red that at his best Trump would gobble up more often than not, but he's not had a great deal of potting opportunities in recent times. .75% success rate from distance remains perfectly respectable.
So black or pink, the choice here.
And while Judd Trump was no doubt very frustrated to have failed to take a 3-1 advantage, Fu on the other hand would have been mightily delighted to be level at the break. Hasn't played his best so far, but he is such a tough competitor. One of those players who's capable of winning when his A game's not quite there.
16.
He also has the confidence of a very consistent 12 months, the best of his career. Winning in Australia, runner-up in Berlin and in China at the International
17.
Open.
Yes, just let's see if he decides to go into the pack here. He can still play for that loose red, but he has the ideal angle. And that's a sign of a confident man. Could have played for that easy red. Chose to go into them.
24.
Just didn't have enough whiz on that cue ball. Wanted to draw it through the pack more. Would have pushed the red onto the left corner. I don't think he can see the red full length of the table into the green pocket. Oh, great shot. What a tough shot that was. And now just needs to pot the black. He should be able to miss the middle pocket. As we look at this replay. And he'd be on the red over the middle.
Thirty-two.
Well, didn't quite get over the cue ball as he intended there. Wanted to be fairly straight on this pink. Now I may have to play up for the red in the balk area.
$39.
That matches Fu's highest break of the match so far.
$40.
Well, if he takes the blue here, it's going to make the blue and pink a little bit more awkward. The blue would spot directly in front of the pink. Mustn't be touching,
55.
which means that the blue will still go.
$46. Purple. Thank you. 51. 52.
Well, ideally, he'd like to be playing for that red nearest the left corner. That releases the black into both pockets.
Thank you. 57. $58.
Played with a touch of left-hand side, but hasn't hit it hard enough.
65.
So back up for the blue again.
$66.
And if you can take that red above the black, that would release two other reds into the right corner.
Well, there you see one more red,
71.
and Trump can only tie.
$72.
Yes, he's in a little bit of trouble here, Judd Trump. Marco Fu playing very well. Safety's very good.
79.
Patience is very good. And his scoring is improving.
80.
It felt like a very big frame, didn't it? That fourth one, and Trump won it and moved 3-1 in front. That might well have given him the confidence to power on. As it is, Marco Fu was able to tie the
87.
score, and courtesy of, by a distance,
88.
his best break of the match, he's now edged in front. Rock solid temperament. It's one of the reasons why he's a multiple
95.
ranking titleist, former world amateur champion. Doesn't let disappointments
86.
or setbacks phase him. That's 313
103.
career centuries, and there aren't many who have made more than 300
104.
in this great game.
$111. 113. 116.
Well, a chance here for Fu to set a new high break. Mark Davis cracked in a 136 yesterday in a losing cause against Mark Selby. £10,000 up for grabs for whoever does register the highest break of the tournament. £200,000, remember, goes to the eventual champion. £600,000 being played for over the course of the 8 days here at Alexandra Palace. But what a fine break this has been.
Had a lot of right-hand side on that. He needs it to bounce. That'll do. Well played.
It's a total clearance for the man from Hong Kong, the reigning Australian Open champion Marco Fu, with a tournament high break of 138. What a way to resume after the interval and after that marathon fourth frame, which he pinched in the end. He's won 2 in a row now, and he leads the world number 4 Judd Trump by 3 frames to 2.